What the heck? What the heck? Where's everybody? Oh, okay. It's always good to start your stream out by going, "What's going on?" Like not in a good way, not like a trying to catch up way. You're just like, "What is happening here?" Because it was showing that there was nobody watching. I've been wearing this hat all day. What did I do with my hat? There's no way. There's no way I've been wearing this hat all day. I'm a little out of sorts because I just got back from my tour, which is why we're doing this topic tonight. We'll get to that in a minute. But what's up, Tony? Hi, Donnie. I know you were here. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say nobody was here. It just was showing, it was like I knew that you two specifically were in the chat. And it was showing on my end that there was nobody watching. And I was like, that's why I was like, what happened? And like, I get it. Not everybody can make every Thursday night stream. But I still was like, the heck? Anyway. Matt Sims, what's up, Matt Sims? Thank you so much for being here. I don't know what to start out with tonight. Haven't had a drink yet. Haven't had a single daggum thing to drink. Oh, you know what I'm going to start with? So we talked about this on the Alan Bishop. What's going on, Alan? Dude, it's been a long time since we've caught up. I hope you're well. Everybody go drink Spirits of French Lick. They've got some fantastic products on the market. But yeah, dude, good to see you, man. We need to have a catch up sometime soon. You know what? I changed my mind. Where are you? I was gonna grab the 4 grain, Alan, but now I don't know where it is. I don't know where the 4 grain is. I thought I saw it recently, but I guess I did not. So I apologize for that. I am going to pour though, because I just got it last week, and we talked about it on the Patreon. I think we talked about. Yeah, we did talk about it on the Patreon. We talked about it a little bit on the main episode. Found an old, not found. I won an older bottle of Weller Antique 107. Look at how dark that is. I mean, especially if you think about the newer Antique 107s as well. No, I don't have a place for this. I really need to clean off my table. Here. I'm good, man. You let me know when, and I'm about to drop a 5-year bottled and bond rye. Oh, and a 4-year bottled and bond apple. Eric just got, my co-host, it was a pick of the apple brandy. It was I think it was like a hazmat. It was like 140 something. We haven't tried it yet. Both of us are like, we got to wait until the right time. Maybe next week for the meetup and the live show and everything. Which, by the way, Alan, you want to come hang? Let me know. We've got live show tickets still available. Love to see you there, man. Sealbox.com hazmat. Dope. Tony says, I need this drink real bad. Got some JD barrel proofs and Coy Hill on deck. I do not blame you, my guy. To Tony. Hey, everyone. What's going on? Whiskey Nose. I hope you're well, Marty. That was your Christmas barrel? Nice. Not even close to your bottle's color. The live show, Alan, is next Saturday. Let me drop the ticket link in chat in case anybody wants to go and buy some tickets. I need to point one thing out. Actually, I'll just fix it on my end real quick. I was testing something and I messed up. So it shows right now that there is, and you'll have to refresh the page. But it shows that, yeah, now it's good. But it was showing initially that the all-in package had one ticket remaining, but it does not. It does not. So it's all just the general admission. Comes with hors d'oeuvres. Comes with a free cocktail. Comes with a sample of our new riff barrel that we did, the pick that we did for the meetup as well. The actual entrance to the live show and everything. And yeah, it's going to be a great time. For anybody who doesn't know, of course, David and Kira from the whiskeychannel.com are going to be featured throughout the weekend. They're peppered out throughout a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing. But the main live show event is going to be Jason from the Mash and Drum and Chad from My Daily Bourbon on Instagram. So very, very excited about it. I cannot wait. Perry, you sound like you feel much better this week. I do. I can actually talk. I actually have energy. I actually feel like I'm functioning. But yeah, I'm feeling much better, Marty. Thank you so much for checking in. It wasn't really until Monday-ish that I started to feel normal again, roughly normal. And then my voice started to come back too. My voice was the biggest thing, especially, with doing this. And I need my voice. I need to be able to speak. So, yeah, I appreciate you checking in on me for that. Speaking of, is there a schedule for the meetup? Tony, there is indeed a schedule for the meetup. I will send it to you right now. I think I shared it a few days ago. Add. Send to Tony. Yeah, I'll whoop. You guys want to see something cool? Hello, Andrew West, with the first snuffy chat of the evening. I haven't even gotten to talk about snuffy chats yet. I wanted to do this thing initially where I was talking about the best distilleries to go and see. But I don't know, man. I kind of just want to hang. Whoa, that wasn't a snuffy chat. You bought it, Andrew. Are you freaking coming to the live show next weekend? That's awesome. Dude, I appreciate it. Now I'm all excited. Donnie, I'll send. Oh, Andrew. I appreciate that, though, my guy. Thank you for that. Donnie, I'll share the detailed schedule and everything for you. I'll do it in the group chat later. Chris, the Whiskey Smoke Explorer. What's going on, Chris? It's been a while since we've seen you, but it is always good to have you pop in from time to time. Makes me happy. I got a new Lego set. It's the Dagobah training scene from Star Wars Episode 5. Empire Strikes Back has 1,000 friggin' pieces. Holy crap. Quote on the front: do or do not. There is no try. Yoda. It's a really cool set. I'm just showing off my Legos now because I have nobody else to talk to about it. Excuse me, my Lego. Oh my goodness gracious. Everything's fine. Thank you. I'm glad you love the Lego. Biking Bourbon, what's up, Biking Bourbon? Cheers to you too. Can't go through this again. Can't do it. Perry, I gotta ask you, anything new or exciting in craft? Drinking barrel proof I am. I need something exciting. So I'll tell you about one thing that has been really exciting for us. And that is, we just did an episode with them today. It is EJ Curley and Company. They are super small. They don't have their own distillery yet. They're sourcing everything. And working on an Ecto 1 Lego. Nice. Out of Nicholasville, Kentucky. They won't reveal who they're sourcing from. I have no clue. We have asked and asked and asked and asked and asked. And they will not confirm it for us. So we it's just been great. Why can I never remember her name? Crap. Their master blender used to work with Rutledge at Four Roses. So they've got a bunch of single barrels that are out. It's Kentucky only right now. They got a bunch of single barrels that are out. Their small batch is really great. I made a mistake. I also need to say this. I'm glad you asked me about this because I needed to bring this up in some capacity. I made a mistake. Ashley Barnes, thank you. I wanted to call her Amanda for some reason. But yeah, Ashley used to work with Jim Rutledge. I could think of her like separate from Curly for some reason, but I can never think of her name when I'm talking about her with Curly. But I had said on the podcast that their small batch was about $35. It's actually closer to $45, which I don't think changes my score all that much. I do still think that it competes with a lot of those kind of super premium brands that are on the market. Did she really work with Ashley Donaghy? I did not know that. Very cool. Dad, I don't know. Papa Ritter's here. I don't know that song, man. I don't know what that song is. Anyway, EJ Curley. Get some. They're awesome. They're really cool guys. You can learn more about what they do. I wouldn't do a great job of explaining it in such a short amount of time, but they do really great things over there. But listen to the podcast episode about them. But yes, I do not know the Pictures of Lily song there, Papa Ritter. 45 is a good price for decent craft. We found anything over that untenable. Yeah, it's not age stated, but it's still it. I don't know. I don't think it matters. I think that the product itself is so good that I don't need it to be age stated. So yeah, everybody say what's up to Papa Ritter. Oh, there's the pork, right? Who's sitting right there? The Lee W. Sinclair. Corn, wheat, oats, and barley. Let me finish this Weller real quick, and then I'll pour some fork in. America. Oh, that was a big one. Just that deep, like. I dig it. Yeah, I think this is It's a Who song about a picture that a young lad took a fancy to. Interesting. Papa Ritter got recognized today at the liquor barn. There's a local store selling the Weeder blend at 75. I thought about causing an anonymous scene. You should have. Can you believe they're putting a Weeder that's 75 without going? That's not what you sound like, Alan, but I'm imagining it like angry old man voice, if that makes sense. Anyway, this is the Bottled and Bond. Yeah, 4-year-old, 4 grain. Lee W. Sinclair from Spirits of French Lake. And it's not going to focus. Great. I got to figure that crap out. Yeah, this is a great bottle. It's one of those that I forget about from time to time. But yeah, so Papa Ritter got recognized today by a gentleman named John, who watches and listens to the podcast, from what I understand. And when he straight up asked him, when Dad was talking about the show, thanks to you and Fred, we're on iteration 6 of Bottled and Bond, Lee. How are you justifying putting me in the same category as Fred there? Now, I mean, I appreciate the heck out of that, but that like gobsmacked me. Dang, man, I appreciate that. That's high praise. Don Nishida with the $20 snuffy chat. We'll see if it's going to pop up here on the screen. There it is. Moment of silence, please. R.I.P. Busbird. Oh. Let's talk about Busbird. This music got a little mellow. Hashtag early adopter. I appreciate that so much, Alan. That just warms my heart. So I'm on my way to pick up my tour group today. I had to drive to Louisville to pick them up. It's about an hour 15 away. I have to get on the highway to get there. Drive a big bus. It's a 14-seater. We do 6 wheels, 2 in the front, 4 in the back, something like that. The point is, it's not easy to miss. You have to be trying to not see the bus, and it's pretty well colored. Lots of brighter tones. And I guess that doesn't really matter too much to a colorblind animal. But so I'm about to. There's a bunch of construction that's going on in Frankfurt, right past where you would get off to get to Buffalo Trace, and I mean that's been a lot of fun for me to deal with in the bus, because whenever there is construction in Kentucky, people forget that they are driving, or how to drive, or the fundamentals of being behind the wheel of a car. There was one incident today. Hi, Emily. Thank you so much for stopping in. I appreciate it. There was one incident today. I was getting off the highway. I had not been with this group for longer than 5 minutes. I'm pulling off onto the highway, and this person has decided that they need to merge onto the exit ramp at the very last second, and instead of causing some kind of shenanigans to get through there, they just decide that they're going to sit in the lane with their blinker on and cause a lot of headache for everybody else. And I mean, I was like 3 feet away from hitting the car in front of me with the way that I had maneuvered, because I could not slow down in enough time. There was a car that was coming up on my left side. As soon as it got past me, it was just enough time for me to move the bus out of the way so that I didn't hit the car. This is all a side story from what happened this morning on my way to get the group, which was I'm in this construction. I'm just starting this construction, just starting the headache of it all. And out of nowhere, all of this happened in the span of about 6 seconds, I would say. So second by second. Let me tell the story first, and then I'll go second by second. So all of a sudden, I see a bird fly into my line of sight. Normal, natural thing that you see. This bird, instead of swerving away to get away from the bus, I guess was not flying fast enough or hard enough, and just made a bad decision. And there's 10 million of us in Chicago that can't drive. Fair. What's up, John Wadsworth? Glad to see you in here, man. So it wasn't flying fast enough or hard enough. And it was flying, and it looked like it took a curve because it kind of freaked out, and it hit Please tell me that made it onto the microphone. Did anybody see what I just did? Did anybody see that? Please don't let now be the time that everybody tunes out. Was that a bird hitting my house? It was a big bird. It was a huge. It was Big Bird, actually. Big Bird. Sorry, Snuffy. Sorry, dude. We're not seeing Big Bird this week. I clapped, and as soon as I clapped, the thunder started. It was a perfect moment of coincidence, but it sounded. Saw my reaction. Was it a swan? It was a mega swan. It was super swan, which is what swan is. No, I clapped, and thunder just exploded. I'm gonna start turning on this this background mic as well, just in case there's other things like that happen. It is pouring the rain right now. But so there's a space between the windshield and the top of the bus, and the top of the bus like comes down a little bit. It's probably only like 6 or 7 inches worth of space. So it misses the windshield. It hits that space above the windshield, and it is dead immediately. I mean, it is so dead. It is. There is no way this bird was not just destroyed on impact. And so it hits the car, it hits the bus. Its body falls down onto my windshield, kind of scoots by for a couple seconds, and then it just flies off. It just flies away. And I was so shocked in the moment by what was happening that for about 2 minutes, I could not close my mouth. I was dead silent too. Didn't say a word. But so here's the 6 seconds, right? Second one, see bird. Second two, bird's coming towards car. Second three, bird hits car and dies. Second 4 and 5, the bird has now fallen onto the windshield and is kind of scooting a little bit. And second 6 is the bird flying away. And that's a lot to process in 6 seconds. It's a lot to process in 6 seconds. And there was no way that bird was alive. I mean, it was so dead. It was just, it was so dead. Yeah, it was wild. So that's how I started my day, with the omen that maybe I killed one of Odin's ravens. So that's good. Honestly, it was a pretty good day. I mean, I had a good group. They were just using us for transportation, which is always a really nice gig, because we're not doing a lot of planning. We're just kind of being told, hey, we need you to take us here at this time. And it's like, yeah, okay, sure. So that was my day. I had a good day today. Now I'm drinking some good bourbon and I'm hanging out with good people. Yeah, I killed a bird today on accident. Did anybody else? Quoth the Raven, nevermore. Bourbon? That's a funny shirt. That would be a really funny shirt. Just a dead raven. And nobody else would get it. Not a single person would get it outside of those that know this story. There's a dead raven that has flown into a whiskey bottle or glass too hard and is dead and is laying next to it. And the text underneath is "Quoth the Raven, nevermore, ... Bourbon?" We have fun here on TIMBP Live. Which, by the way, I never... We are... How far are we into... we are almost a half an hour into the stream. And not once did I say, you killed no birds, only a vomiting toddler. What up, Eric Black? Good evening to you, too. Wadsworth, you hit one about 2 weeks ago. Feathers everywhere. I luckily didn't see too much of the bird. Like, I don't do dead things super well. It's just one of those things where I'm like, ugh, I don't like it. Hashtag Busbird lived a good life. R.I.P. Busbird. I don't even know what I was talking about. Oh, I didn't see much of the bird. Yeah, like, so it hit the bus and then it fell. And it's... I got like a profile view of it. Like, its body was facing me and its head was turned like this. And I didn't look at it super hard because I didn't want to know too many of the details. But it was... its mouth was open, so it was like... Tony, no, it shouldn't be too late to send shirts our way for the meetup. Yeah, if you want to get a shirt ordered for this My Bourbon weekend, let me share that link. Doing a lot of link sharing tonight. And I really like this logo too. Eric, I'm super happy to see you in the chat, man. It's really good to have you in here. But yeah, if you wanted to go to our Threadless store, bourbonshop.threadless.com, and find the This Is My Bourbon Weekend shirt, you can do so. Chris, all the way in down under. Get it, eh? Let me get a clean one. Good day. Nailed it. First try. Tell you what I'm doing this week. But I guess But do I send it to your house? Yes, send it to my house. Send it to my house. It's probably going to be easiest if you use your name on the package, just so I know where everything needs to go. Oh my goodness, it's Dustin Whitaker. Hi, Dustin. Where am I at? Who are you people? What are you doing on my phone? All right, Gramps. We've explained the internet to you once this week. It's good to see you, Dustin. I'm excited to see you next week, too. But yeah, I'm going to finally, at 31 minutes in, say thank you guys so much for being here for TIMBP Live. I do this every Thursday night at 8 o'clock right here on YouTube, Facebook, twitch.tv/MyBourbonGamer. Do I have the official? I don't know if I have the official Twitch that thing. It's probably because I don't think I do. But if you want to support the show, you can head to patreon.com/MyBourbonPodcast for as little as $1 a month. For as little as $5 a month, you got a bunch of bonus content. If you want to support the show right here during the streams, because we are not yet at a point where we can do super chats directly through YouTube, you can do them separately, and they're called Snuffy Chats, and they're in support of Mr. Snuffleupagus, our patron saint for TIMBP Live. The links for that can be found in the description of the video below. If you donate through Stream Elements, you can see your lovely little message and your name right up here on screen. Also, if you're not yet subscribed to the YouTube channel, please do that. It looks like we're getting very close to 1,100 subs. Yay. It's something. It's progress. We're moving. And thanks to Shade Winters for being our newest sub on the YouTube channel. And like the video and comment below and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any videos. I got a couple of videos that I'm kind of like concocting and trying to come up with. And I think they're going to be really cool and different for WhiskeyTube. I want to try to do something different for WhiskeyTube. So couldn't tell if the sirens were on my. We're racking up those view hours with the pod being on YouTube. I haven't checked the view hours in a little while. But yeah, you can watch the podcast now. You can watch Eric and myself being complete goofballs on YouTube every week. We're getting there. Still about 2,400 watch hours. So it is what it is. I mean, I just appreciate that people are watching and just engaging at all. We have 35,000, almost 35,000 views all time. 33,108. With so we also have almost 330 videos. So that's, I mean, it's not exact, but that averages out to about 1,000 views per video. I mean, that's awesome. I can't WhiskeyTube is such a tough nut to crack. And I mean, YouTube in general is, and it's of course not my primary focus because the podcast is, but now that we are doing podcast stuff, we're putting the video up on YouTube. I think it's going to be part of the thing that helps push us over the edge. But thank you guys so much for being here. I was thinking about this today, that every now and then I have those moments where I'm I just haven't expressed enough gratitude recently, and you guys are the best podcast listeners, now podcast viewers, the YouTube community, just awesome people, and I love you guys so much, and thank you for supporting everything that I do and that Eric does as well. You shifted from Spotify to Patreon Uncut to YouTube. There you go. Chris We are moving along on our bookings for September. Looking forward to seeing you, Lucy, and Eden again. Lil wanted to buy that house down the road from you. It's an amazing little house. I say little. It's not tiny. I mean, it's a good size and it's really affordable. And this is a great neighborhood too. But yeah, we always kind of joke that everybody should move to Lexington, but I firmly believe that everybody should spend an extended period of time in Lexington, whether you live here or you're just visiting for a few weeks, because it's amazing. It's one of the best places you could visit. But, yeah. Also, thank you guys for listening to me ramble for 40 minutes so far. This definitely did not turn into the stream that I thought it was going to, but we will do that another time. So this is just hanging with Perry, hanging with the PerrBear. That's what tonight is. It's just hanging with the PerrBear and listening to some groovy tunes, my dude. This is a good playlist. It's been, whoop, and I muted it as soon as I said it's been a good playlist. Yeah. It's good stuff. Thanks to Stomp's playlist on YouTube for the royalty-free music. So. What's everybody else drinking? I need to pour something else. I don't know where to go. Somebody tell me, what should I be drinking right now? What do I need to get into? Could not agree more. That is why we base ourselves in Lexington when we're in Kentucky. Heck right. Heck right. Heck right. Can't wait to see it. Tony, I can't wait for you to be here, man. It'll be such a great weekend. I can't believe it's next weekend. Like, I cannot get over the fact that the meetup and the live show are next weekend. It's just crazy that it's hit us so quickly. John's sipping on an Ezra Brooks pick. Nice. Tony's ready for the Coy Hill. You know what? I'll join you with some Jack then. Wasn't ready for the piano turn there. Go for a little Jack Daniels single barrel proof. This one's from Pi Day, March 14th, 2022. 130.9 proof. It's been a while since I've been able to find full 750s of Jack Daniels barrel proof, and truth be told, I still can't really as regularly as I did before. But Total Wine had some there, so I grabbed some. Eric's drinking a beer. Jackie O's Jackie O's Dark Aspiration. There we go. Andrew's having a Coors. Nice. Coors Banquet. About 109 days until we're in Kentucky. That doesn't seem like very long. Like, it seems like it should be way longer than that, but that's right around the corner. Steven Sussman is here. What is this crew that we've got tonight? It's like, it's a bunch of OGs. It just, thank you guys for being here. My goodness. Steven, it is so good to see you in here. So good. I wish you were able to make it next week, man. Oh, that's a good Jack Daniels. This is one of those things where, like, I really appreciate that you guys are, like, allowing me to just kind of hang out and not really do a super structured stream or anything, because like I just like sometimes I know everybody's this way. I just need it sometimes, and this was like, and it's not that I didn't want to do what I had planned, but I definitely Boulevard Magic Drip Stout. Nice. But I don't know. I just felt this was the way that the spirit led me tonight. Amen. Hallelujah. But just hanging out and drinking. Having some chats. Having some talks. Yes! In the spirit of the OG, opening Elijah Craig single barrel, 11 years age stated. Nice. What's the proof, Eric? I feel like I saw for a little while, and I haven't seen as many now, and it's probably because people saw those barrels within that like stretch that were like higher proof or hazmat, because I feel like I was seeing a bunch of them coming out. And now they're just not out anymore. Like I keep seeing like 124, 123 proofs. I might have seen a 128 the other day. I don't remember for sure. There we go, 122.9. So, yeah, I think that probably what happened is all these groups went in to go pick their single barrels, and they saw that they had some hazmats or near hazmats or whatever, and they decided that was what they wanted to do because it's hazmat, man. Operator says Perry blinded me with the Jack Daniels Bonded the other night. It's so good. It is so good. It is so good. John Hughes from the Embellished Podcast with the $25 Snuffy Chat. Thank you, John, so much. He said, next week, in all caps, with a bunch of exclamation points behind it. I can't believe it's next week, man. I know I just said that, but I can't. I get to see my friends. We get to hang out, and we get to have a live show. We get to just, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. I'll share the ticket link again for anybody who might have come in late and wants to grab a ticket, come to the show. We would appreciate it. It'd be great to have you there. Man, I just want to see an Elijah Craig barrel proof single barrel. Let's see what we can do, Steven. Next one I find. Because I've gotten a few. Like I've gotten plenty. So you know what? Next one I find, we'll make sure we get it to you. John says we've got a 134.9 here locally. Tony says, oh, mama, I'm making a bunch of Matt Porter faces right now. Coy Hill 138.9, just missed the hazmat. I love the Coy Hill, man. It's fantastic. I also saw the way it shows up on StreamYard for me. Mama and Porter were right next to each other, so I thought maybe Bev was in here too. Buy a ticket, mongrels. Good to see you, though, John. Happy you're here. Just finished David Levine's Jack Daniels tasting. Nice. Oh, Chris, I can't wait to try those, man. Even though a little late, what's up? Todd Cooper, good to see you. Harry, do you know what LP we listened to as a family for the first time 10 years ago today? John Mayer's Born and Raised. Right? What up, Bill? See you, man. Was it John Mayer's Born and Raised? Could have been Abbey Road. Oh, it was Born and Raised. Heck yeah. Because yeah, it came out in 2012, and it's still one of my favorite albums of all time. Because it is so good. So good. Thank you guys so much for being in here. Just awesome. Just making my little heart happy. Oh, Eric, that sticker is so cool. So I don't know if this is going to show up on the camera, but this group did, for this Elijah Craig barrel proof pick, they made a sticker that looked like an Elijah Craig single barrel from back in the day. Six days until I get a real live PerrBear hug. 6 days. That's wild. Yeah, 6 days. Yeah. It is the Ritter family album. We have the Jack Daniel's Bonded over here for about Aussie 100 for a 1 liter bottle. It's a great profile of Jack. It is a really, really great bottle. Eric and I tried. Sorry, I also have this lingering cough that's been so much fun. But we also tried that triple mash the other day. Eric found it, and he actually found it in the liter bottle, which is wild. Man, both of those bottles, just stone cold stunners. That Jack Daniel's just chef's kiss. Joseph Brazo. So I talked earlier about being gobsmacked, and doing that reminded me of Eden, my daughter. John Mayer's a guilty pleasure. Just let him be. Just enjoy him, man. He's a great guitarist. He's an incredible guitar player. His songwriting's gotten wildly more mature over the past few years. Even then, before that, he could turn a phrase. He could turn a daggone phrase. But anyway, I've seen John 3 times solo, twice with Dead and Company. Soon to be third time with Dead and Company here in a few weeks. We're going up to Cincinnati. Jealous I can't make the visit next week. Man, it would be so much fun if we could have had you, Eric. Maybe I stop by in Kentucky in the fall because I do think it would look nice. Steven, absolutely. We'd love to have you, man. It'll be so much fun to have you back down here. It's been too long. Last time was Whiskey Weekend Batch 2. And even then, I don't remember a whole lot of that weekend, so. Oops. Yeah, you should get your concert going on back soon. Dad and I are going up to Cuyahoga Falls in Ohio to see Dave Matthews in just under a month. Lucy always forgets when I stream. It does feel like forever ago. It was literally, it was 2 years ago. It was over 2 years ago. I almost said 3 years, and I was like, that's not right. It's 2019. So, anyway. Last products of Jeff Arnett as the master distiller before retiring. Looking forward to go check out his new venture in company distilling. I do not know much about Jeff's new venture. I'm gonna have to look into that. But it's so funny because I like. Cuyahoga Falls. Now that's a road trip. Yeah, 5 hours. Bill says, Perry, you're now my wife's favorite because she's a huge Dave Matthews fan. Dave is DMB is my favorite band. I mean, just hands down. They're the band that I listen to the most. They're the band that I play the most songs of on guitar, probably. Yeah, I think I've seen Dave the most as well. I think this is going to be my 5th time. I had a group. Was the Derby last weekend? No, Derby was 2 weekends ago. I had a group for the Derby, and one of the guys on the group was from the Pints and Provisions podcast. His name's Ryan Abbott, and he's a big fish fan. I love fish too. And I saw on his cooler that he had a fish sticker, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. I love fish and everything. He goes, yeah, I've seen him 67 times. I was like, what? That's so many times to see a band. I mean, I get it. I totally get it. But man, that's so crazy. John's seen TIMBP 3 times, and each time it's been more fun. Yeah, every time that I've seen them, they've gotten better each time. I do not have a Dave tattoo. I don't have any tattoos, actually. You would fit in the best in upstate New York, Perry. I've seen him so many times in Saratoga. Dude, his shows at SPAC are amazing. I love the SPAC Dave shows. They're fantastic. Eric, we're going to see Dave Matthews Band up in Cuyahoga. Dave Matthews Band, Bartender, freaking love it. Bartender is such a good song. I cried the other day to Bartender. I hadn't like I listened to Dave enough to where it's just kind of like it's constantly kind of going in the back of my mind. But then I really sat down and like listened to Dave, and I was like, or listened to Bartender, and I was like, I need a moment. I needed a moment. I had to take one. I was like, oh. Yo, I haven't made 67, but I've seen Government Mule 40 times. Dude, that's awesome. Government Mule is so good. Are we bottle sharing next week? Yeah, we're bottle sharing next week. John. You think it's going to be a bourbon meetup without a bunch of bottle shares? You think that we would all get together, all these people who like this thing, and we're like, we're just not going to share anything. We're going to stare at each other. I'm messing with you, man. Yeah, of course we're going to have a bottle share next week. First time I saw TIMBP was in '98 in Pittsburgh. Freaking awesome show. I'm gonna have to look up that show, Todd. I'm curious. I want to see if there's a tape of it floating around or anything. '98 was a great year for Dave. It was one of my favorite Dave years. You live 40 minutes from Blossom Music Center. I did not know that, Eric. Their Cortez the Killer cover from the New York concert. New York City concert for New York City. I don't remember exactly what they called it. With Warren Haynes is so dope. Now you don't have to unpack that bag of bottles you're putting together. Wifey said Dave Matthews is a huge bourbon fan, allegedly. All right. Dave is one of those people. I mean, first of all, I would die if I ever got the chance to meet him. But Central Park concert, there we go. If I could interview Dave, if I could sit down and have drinks with Dave and interview him, I would be, it would be, I wouldn't know what to do with myself, first and foremost. But it would be, yeah. Let's start a new campaign. Get Dave to the pod. Get Dave to TIMBP. There we go. You know what's weird though? Okay, this is my conspiracy theory. I think loosely, very, 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 very loosely, Dave might be aware of me. Mule Clothes with Cortez the first time you saw them. That's amazing. So my buddy Drew Barrett has a show called DMB On Demand. He has a podcast called DMB On Demand. I've been on it once. I do some extra like producing stuff with it now as well. A couple of segments here and there. And I did the episode that I did. I mentioned like 3 songs that I love, that I like every time I see Dave, I want to hear. This doesn't matter to anybody else but me, but you guys are here. Good. Hold on. There it is. 1, 2 specific songs that I've only seen one of them once, and the other one I'd never seen before live. And I mentioned it in this podcast, and sure enough, when they were at Riverbend last year, and I guess they played both of those songs. I was like going back and looking at the set list, I was like, this is partially that feels like it's curated for me. And I'm probably reading way too much into it, but the thought that like maybe he knows very, 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 very loosely of me would be wild. But to find some way to get Dave and John Mayer too. I would love to interview John Mayer. He doesn't drink anymore, so I wouldn't be able to do like that. But which doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not like, I want to do interviews to where I just interview people. It doesn't have to be interviews that revolve around drinking. I just want to interview people. Like I enjoy it so much, and I get so much out of people when I talk with them and just bring up fun things and crazy things, and people just have this energy for somebody who is like genuinely authentic and not asking like, yeah, but what about the time that you put this? Like they open up so much, and I appreciate that. And I want to do more of it. OAR opened for Dave the last time you saw him? Nice. Only show I saw at Riverbend is Incubus. That's awesome. I agree on the interview thing. It's just talking to interesting people about interesting things. Yes. Yeah, the Chris Farley show. Like, that's what I almost said, Dad. Like, remember the time that you and John Lennon wrote yesterday? Yeah. That's so cool. I've never I've heard of Marcus King. Isn't he a bluesier artist? Killer guitar player? I think I know who you're talking about, Tony. Mayer has really come on the last couple of Dead and Company tours. He's really fitting in with the band now, especially with Jeff on keys. Jeff and John get along so well. They play off of each other incredibly. And I kind of wish that Jeff was able to like, and he's so committed to Bob Weir. He's not committed to John necessarily because he's playing with the Wolf Bros now. But if John and Jeff, like if Jeff could be John's touring keyboardist, it would be so cool. It would be awesome. It would elevate that live show by a lot. This has been a ramble. I feel like also I'm red again. Why am I so red? Is my saturation off? That helped. That looks more like what I look like right now. Like I got a little bit of sun, but not that much. It looks more authentic. It doesn't look like I'm trying to, like, compensate for anything. Great call for Jeff being on tour with John. That'd be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see Dead and Company in Riverbend. They're just, I get to go see the Grateful Dead. Like, that's amazing. I get to go see the Grateful Dead. Like, that's essentially how it feels. Blue Soul from Nashville, you could definitely get him on the pod. Okay. Yeah. I've never interviewed him. Well, of course I've never interviewed him. But I've never heard any interviews with him. I don't know what he's into or what he is about. That is my driving arm, Bill. Let's compare the redness of my arms now. No, it's stupid. Yeah, I'd love to interview Marcus King. Trying to see Billy Strings. Haven't caught him live yet. Billy's amazing, dude. Billy's so good. That show, and I've only seen bits and pieces of it, but that show where he sat in with Billy and the Kids, Bill Kreutzmann's band. It's like he's with his son, I think, for that. Superb. Carlos Santana comes and plays with him too. It's like, what on earth? But yeah, we're at the point where I'm just talking about random stuff. We're just talking about music and whatnot. But I think that just about does it for this week. We've hit the hour. I've needed this desperately. I've got a bunch of stuff I've got to do tonight as well, because I am taking my tour group that I have had I had them today and I'll have them tomorrow, down to Nashville. So I'm going to be staying in Franklin, Tennessee, and I'm going to go see Will and Greaves from the podcast, which I cannot wait for. Very excited. I got to get bottles together. I got to organize bottles, and pick out stuff to share with them. But that does it for this week. Go follow the show on all social media channels at My Bourbon Pod. Go become a supporter of the show, patreon.com/MyBourbonPodcast. Like the video, comment, share, do all the things, please. I appreciate you guys so much. And that's it. Listen to the podcast. See you guys next week. Till then, I'm Perry. This is TIMBP Live.